Alright, Fit Fam, no intro today, nothing special, just wanted to let you know that I'm not feeling like myself, and so I'm not going to be doing an intro for this one. I haven't been feeling like myself for like a week now, and so it's time for a change. Not a big change. I'm still going to support all the channels and stuff, still show up on your guys' channels. I'm thinking just taking an episode away, my middle of the week episode, this one away, just so I can get an extra day of sleep. Maybe that'll help. But I wanted to do this vlog today, because I promised Kieran Blacklock that I would. He asked me to do a vlog to answer some questions that he had, so I'm going to do a little Q&A today, but I'm going to have a program change. I'm going to not have this Friday's episode, just to get some rest and just clear my head and just get some, because I've been pumping these videos out since I started pretty good. You know, I looked yesterday and I'm like, man, I pumped out 36 videos. I've been doing this thing non-stop since like the beginning of the year, I think. So it's like, man, I need to take a little break or something, you know. So what I'm gonna do is after this will be my last Wednesday vlog, unless there's a real, outcry for it. But I'm gonna do from now on. I'm just gonna have my end of the week show, but not this Friday. But it'll come back next Friday. Hopefully, I'm feeling more better, and hopefully that I can get back to being that crazy Jesus fitness freak everybody loves, and do that starting next week. It's like, I'm not one of my critics said, yeah, well, and you only have 177 subscribers. Why are you doing so much work? Why are you putting in so much work when you really, you're giving shout outs to big channels? Why should they care about you? You only have 177 subscribers. And he's got a point. I thought about that real hard. Even though he's a critic, he's not one of my subscribers. I've never seen him before, but he's kind of got a point. I've been, I thought about it, and it's like, I've been pumping these videos out pretty good. And no, I'm not getting the views some of you guys from Small Channels Unite do get. And I'm not getting the amount of likes you guys from Small Channels Unite get. So it's like, maybe it's time for a little change, to, get some extra sleep. Think about, I do work third shift, so it is taking away from me a little bit. So, to put a little bit more sleep back in there, and so I have a little bit more of that crazy energy everybody loves at the end of the week, and plus on Fridays I don't feel so rushed, to get shit in. I can take my time with it, and it's just a better situation, I think, for everything. So from now on, one episode a week, that'll be, keep everybody informed, and I will still do vlogs, but I'm going to make the vlog a part of the last show of the week. Just mix in, and I'll still do my devotionals, which is why I started this in the first place. So getting to Kieran's Blacklock's questions. Great guy. I'm going to leave his channel in the description. He asked me to do a Q&A, and I'm like, wow, bro. Thank you so much. Nobody ever wants to know about me before. Some people do, but it's like, wow, you don't want to know about Max Tuning or Camerica or Toro Fit. You want to know about me? Come on, you don't want to know about me, but okay. But yeah, so his first question was, why do you YouTube? He put it like that, but great guy. Well, Kieran, why I YouTube? Just a different way of getting my message out to people, to know that if they can relate to what I say and get a taste of who I am, maybe they will know they are not alone. And my message is this, that I share my faith in Jesus Christ, and it has helped me and still helps me mostly every day with my battles mentally, physically, and spiritually. I have ministry shirts, which you guys seen me wear before, and it has a number at the bottom. Can you see that? 356 has a number there. There's my ministry shirts, my current ministry shirts. I'm trying to. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know I'm going to be working on some new ministry shirts. Hopefully, we'll get those out at the this new design and everything, and get those out at the start of next year. So, but yeah, it has the number 356 on our ministry T-shirts, and they represent the young men and women that took their lives in 2013 in my area alone. As a reminder that I have to keep sharing with everyone that big dreams and a fulfilling life is possible. So that's why I'm not totally calling it quits. I'm still going to have my episode at the end of the week, because it was still one episode a week, but I still will have an episode, because there's still people that are encouraged by what I do and stuff. So yeah. So now I just want to say I have never been officially diagnosed with depression, anxiety, or suicidal thoughts, but I don't know what else I would label the way I've been feeling since early childhood. When I was just a little boy, I would have such bad anxiety that I would have these throw-up spells. Teenage through my 20 years, I would have crying spells for no reason, because I knew I had a family that loved me and close good friends that cared about me. Then in 2001, it got so bad that I started having suicidal thoughts about maybe if I drink enough booze that maybe it would stop these relentless negative voices in my head. I even questioned if the world would be a better place without me, because most of my life I've been told, shut up, sit down, no one really cares what you have to say, Brent. So only the grace of God and your positive support from all of you, Small Channels Unite, and everybody that supports me, I continue to do this YouTube thing. So I want to thank Kieran. You're one of those guys that's just been constantly supporting me, and you're the reason I get behind this camera, and along with everybody, Small Channels Unite, and I appreciate that. But that's why I YouTube, just to share the message of, faith, hope, and love to everybody, and that big dreams and a fulfilling life is possible from where I've come from, but that's that. Second question Kieran asked, why you got into fitness? Well, why I got into fitness is because I was tired of being bullied by jocks and young women that said I was too slow, just an out-of-shape 300 non-talented fat kid that had nothing to offer. Of course my wife doesn't feel that way. That's why she's my wife. She doesn't think I have nothing to offer, and that's why I love her to death. That's why she's my angel, and she saved my life because she's my biggest fan. And that's why she's just tremendous. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Okay, so his last question was, has church always been a part of your life? Kieran, yes. Let me just say, yes, church has been a part of my life, but just because you go to church doesn't mean you're a Christian or believe what is being preached. Even more so than being in a garage doesn't make you a car. I didn't start listening or discerning what was being said until I gave my life to Jesus Christ in 2002. So that's that. Those are those questions. So I hope this didn't get too long. I just want to thank everybody for the likes, comments, shares, and subscribes so far. Just hopefully this vibe I've been getting. I don't know if it's the depression or whatever, but. If I know some people are like, well, you've never been diagnosed. Yeah, that's true, but I don't know what else to call it. But so I just keep calling it that. What else would you want me to call it? But because I don't know. I still feel that way to the same day, but it has gotten a lot better since I gave my life to Jesus Christ. My faith and hope in Him has changed, and because I used to walk around with my head down low and have no hope, and I went from walking around with a negative mindset all the time with my head down with no hope to after I gave my life to Christ, it wasn't like wham, I got it, one of those things what it all came together. No, it was you get into God's Word and He works with you. You get with good Christian brothers and sisters and He works with you. And but but yeah, no, I saw, you know, from the person I used to be till now, there's a big change, because now I have hope, I have faith, and I have a positive outlook on life that you wouldn't believe. You know, I look back and I'm like, man, I can't believe that was me, you know. And so it's a good change, and I just believe in dreams, and I believe in a fulfilling life, and I try to give that positive and that encouraging energy and away to you guys. And but you know, it's like my batteries have run out. You know, I couldn't do it today. You know, I was, you know, yesterday, this whole week, I was like, man, I can't get behind this camera on Wednesday and give them what they want, because I just don't feel like it. I don't feel good. And just, you know, my wife's still looking for a job, and we've been praying and praying, and we just haven't seen what God has gonna do yet. So and it's just discouraging. But we haven't given up on God, because we have seen Him do amazing things in our lives, and He'll come through, and we know He'll come through. But it's just one of those things, you know. It's the patience in waiting, and staying strong while waiting, and it wears out on you, and giving you guys my hunt. You know, when I get behind this camera and you see that Jesus Fitness Freak, I am giving you 110% of myself every single time. You know, and when I do that, and I give you that, and my batteries are gone. You know, so I'm gonna take, like I said, I'm gonna take the rest of the week off, and we'll see what kind of response I get from this video. And but I love every single one of you. Thank you guys so much for all your support. And so hopefully I'll come back next week, at the end of this week, at the end of next week, with a great episode. Give you the Jesus Fitness Freak y'all love, and hopefully we'll have better news by the end of next week. So until next time, I'm Brinko Bay, your Jesus Fitness Freak. Keep fighting.